Hey everyone, so this is my review of Gotham, Season 2, Episode 12, called Mr. Freeze. And basically what this episode is about is Penguin is giving Gordon a pretty hard time with the whole situation that both of them faced at the end of the mid-season finale. And a major cryogenesis engineer guy named Victor Fries is currently on a massive body snatching spree to work on his experiments. And this was a really amazing and fun episode to be able to introduce Mr. Freeze as this new sort of like main villain for the second half of the season. I really enjoyed the whole story plot that they have in this with Mr. Freeze, where he's just working on this experiment to try and save his sick and dying wife. So he's experimenting on people to like try and be able to freeze them and bring them back to life afterwards. So he has like all these different serums and stuff that he's working on to try and have that happen. And I also really like the whole scene with him in the pharmacy trying to get like the medication that his wife needs to basically stay alive. And the pharmacy guy won't give it to him, which I think is weird because if it's such a necessary drug, I feel like it'd be a lot easier to get it than this episode was putting it out. Especially with him being the husband to this woman. But it did end in a really cool moment where he's like, I will be back, and he did all this really amazing stuff. I really wish in the one part where the body in Nigma's lab wakes up from the cryogenesis, because that's the one serum that did work. I wish that Nigma might have been in there, where instead where they had it where Nigma was there when the guy was still frozen and asleep and sort of unthawing. And then Nigma left, and then the guy woke up, and then Nigma came back and the body was missing. I wish he would have been there so we could have gotten a bit more reaction and stuff instead of the body there one moment and gone the next sort of a moment. But still, it was really funny and a really great sort of moment in this episode. I actually feel pretty bad for Penguin now that he is in Arkham Asylum with all those people, but it did make a really cool moment with a person that I wasn't really expecting, and I don't know how I wasn't expecting him to come in to the play with Arkham Asylum, but having Doctor Strange there doing like all his experiments and stuff, I really did enjoy that they introduced him too, even though I feel like they might have introduced him a while ago and I just completely missed it. But I'm really excited to see Doctor Strange, and I'm curious to see how his whole story plot's going to go down now. Especially if he does get Mr. Freeze like he wants. Because that will be amazing, especially with, he did have the little moment where him and some of his assistants brought up that Firefly is alive again and still doing stuff, even though she's not behaving well enough. So there still is the potential to have the one sort of moment that I really want where it's Firefly against Mr. Freeze and having that whole like fire and ice sort of fight I really kind of want. And just overall, I really enjoyed this episode and I can't wait to see what the next one will bring. So yeah, that's my review of Gotham, Season 2, Episode 12, called Mr. Freeze. So yeah, bye!